Thomas and Friends, the big race. As Henry finishes his last delivery, he tells Thomas about a race. Gonna race Gordon, Neville, and Spencer to the end of the line and back. Henry says, "Can I race too?" asks Thomas. "Certainly, but remember, you are a small engine. You may not be able to keep up," Henry warns as he chugs off. Thomas pulls into Knapford Station and sees Gordon. "I'm going to race with you today," Thomas exclaimed. Gordon laughs. "This is a race for big engines like me," he says. "I know," replies Thomas. "Small engines can race too." "All right then, come along," says Gordon. The race is about to begin." Further down the track, Edward is hard at working, shunting freight cars full of coal back and forth. Just then, he hears an engine steaming by. He looks up and sees Gordon racing along. "Hello," says Gordon. "Not racing today?" Edward explains that he would rather make deliveries than take part in a race. "That's probably just as well," said Gordon. "You would have a hard time beating a powerful engine like me." "Good luck, Gordon," toots Edward as Gordon continues on. Gordon races quickly down the tracks until he reaches the farm. Then he comes to a sudden stop. "Whoa, what's this?" he cries. There is a cow munching on grass right in the middle of the tracks. Gordon tries to get the cow to move. Whoosh! Gordon releases steam from his funnel. The cow responds, not moving. Just then, Thomas comes puffing along. He chugs past the cow. Thomas whistles loudly. It works. Thomas's whistle startles the cow. The cow moves off of the tracks. Thomas picks up speed. "Thank you, Thomas," says Gordon. Thomas peeps goodbye as he steams back into the race. Farther down the line, Neville races ahead of everyone. "Faster, faster," he says to himself. Neville zooms past the docks toward the tunnel. He never pushed himself this hard. Neville is very pleased with his speed. To Neville's surprise, when he comes out of the tunnel, there's an engine chugging next to him. It is Thomas. "What a fast little engine you are," Neville exclaims. "This is fun," peeps Thomas. As the engines come around the corner, Neville speeds up and loses control. "Oh no," he cries, veering off the tracks. Thomas stops. "Are you all right?" he asks. "I'm fine," replies a disappointed Neville, "but I'm afraid I'm out of the race." Thomas hears Harold and Molly in the distance and whistles loudly to get their attention. They come quickly to help. "We'll have Neville back on the tracks in no time," says Harold. Knowing Neville has help, Thomas heads down the tracks once again. Thomas races as his wheels will carry him. Soon he catches up to Spencer. "Thomas, didn't expect to see you here," says a very surprised Spencer. Sometimes small engines can be really fast too, peeps Thomas. I can't see that, replies Spencer as Thomas speeds ahead. Meanwhile, down the track, Henry sees Spencer Thomas. Henry decides to get the shortcut. I'll go this way to get around them, Henry plans. He takes the side of a set of tracks up a big hill. Thomas sees Henry veering off the main tracks and wants to warn him that Sir Topham had told the engine not to use tracks on the hill today. Henry makes it up the hill quickly and down the other side even faster. He doesn't see the big puddle of mud. It is too late.
Cinders and ashes,
Henry cries as he lands in the middle of the puddle. He tries moving forward. He tries moving backward. He can't budge. Henry is stuck. Just then, Harvey arrives. Henry is happy to see him. I can get you out of here. No problem, Harvey says to Henry. Lucky you came for me down these tracks, exclaims Henry. Thomas said you might need some help, exclaims Harvey. And Harvey pulls Henry out of the mud. Back at the big race, Spencer had taken the lead. Thomas follows closely behind. Spencer is impressed. He must use all of his effort to pull away from Thomas. See you at the finish line, Spencer calls as he speeds away. Thomas may be fast, but Spencer is still faster. Spencer turns around the bend and reaches to stop. The bridge ahead of him is out.
blistering boilers,
huffs Spencer. He looks at the broken tracks. There's no way for him to get across. He won't be able to finish the race after all. The tracks on Thomas's side are clear. Thomas puffs by quickly and takes the lead again. Spencer's sure the race is over when suddenly Thomas returns. Why did you come back? Asks Spencer. You were going to win. You needed help, replies Thomas. I brought workers and a load of bricks. Thomas waits with Spencer while the workers fix the bridge. When the bridge is complete, Thomas and Spencer head back to Knapford Station together. Thomas pulls into the station just behind Spencer. He's the late engine to finish. As he pulls up to the platform, the engines cheer. Why is everyone cheering? Thomas asks. They're cheering for you, replies Molly. The bigger engines said they would never have won the race or even finished. They hadn't been for your help, Harvey exclaims. Spencer, Neville, and Henry smile at Thomas and thank him. Still can't believe you raced us all, Gordon teases. You may be a small engine, but you're very fast, Neville says kindly. And useful, don't forget, Thomas says proudly. The end.